Yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, so I'll start with my DX as I do my pre-market analysis for our Friday, which is the last day of the month of October, where we still have this buy side to attack. We had price attack this buy side yesterday and closed back into the range, but violated this mitigation block and closed outside it. After testing these down close candles, which were basically bullish on the blocks for DX. So previously we saw price coming back to respect this inverse fair value gap, rejected the zone and closed above. It went back. We had the fair value gap here that price refused to close below for lower prices, so that's why we are still bullish. If we still respected this fair value gap, you can see how the bodies are respecting the 50% of fair value gap. So coming Friday, being the last day of the month, probably we can have higher prices from this zone. So this is the zone I'll be looking for. So if I'm looking for higher prices on DX, then definitely I'll be looking for lower prices on our majors. So for example, Euro, USD, use the market. So look at Euro USD. We had price sorry for that, we had price take out this high, created an order block. This is a daily order block, which is bearish. This is a liquidity grab. So we took that liquidity order block, price changed, we have a change in order flow, price comes back and tests it with a fair value gap. So that was a clean fair value gap that price tested. Market like that. After testing it for some few days, then price rejected, and then we had a retracement back into the order block that caused this expansion to the downside. So we tested it and rejected it. This is a bearish order block. Okay, so on rejecting it, we created equal lows, which is basically they are really engineered lows, and this is near liquidity. Then we do have our bearish order block that price rejected from during FOMC, that was on Wednesday, and had a nice had a nice expansion. When you look through, we have a gap there, so that's a gap. But we used for more sales yesterday, then today morning. So you can see we had a nice expansion to the downside. So we can use this week for lower prices on DX, on EU. I'll be looking for lower prices to where, probably to this balance price range here. If we really respect that. So what's this? That is a small small what idea I have coming to EU. And then when you look at the GDP USD, it has really been showing signs of weaknesses. So you can see we had an SMT compared to EU. If I bring in the Euro USD chart, sorry, GDP is not what I wanted. So GDP USD, add my Euro USD. So what I wanted to show is this SMT that we are having on the higher time frame. So you can see with DX, with the GU, we are failing to sweep this high, whereas EU we are sweeping. So it's one of the things that will show you that that GU was really having signs of weakness. Created an SMT here, but we swept this high, and then price has really been dropping. Yesterday we saw price take off these engineered equal lows. But when you look at slightly the weekly time frame, see that we're still expecting lower prices. Okay, so let me go back to the daily. Let me just break it down what I'm expecting. Look at the daily time frame. This flipped zone here, this becomes our breaker block with an FVG. So if price can really retest, give us a test here for lower prices, that would be nice. But being the weaker pair, we may even not get that. We may even reject from these H4 order blocks for lower prices. So that is what I'm saying on DX, on the GU. So that's my pre-market analysis on the majors and the. When we look at actually the JPYs, we are having good flow. So when you look at GDP JPY, this price took sell side liquidity. So then total liquidity will basically be its buy side with this in balance. So we have really been in the market makers by model. So you saw how price reversed. Price has been respecting bullish PDRs. Man also respected the rejection block. Then we have this bearish order block, bullish order block that has pushed price above, and this is our short-term dot liquidity. So when you come to daily, price came on, rebalance this gap, and see how price balanced this gap to the 50%. Then on Tuesday we had the low of the week form, testing this weekly order block for higher prices. So yesterday we closed above this mitigation block on daily, which I can use as a confluence to look for higher prices. If price comes, you can see it has a mitigation block, sorry, it has a breaker block on H1, this zone here. So I'll be looking at probably price dropping into this order block. So I'll mark the order block high and the body high. So in case we get price, we'll test this zone for higher prices, which is our target. Yeah. So this is my brief market analysis. I'll be following those pairs as we move to the new month of November. Good luck, good trading.